So your life path is a number 11, which is a master number. This is a number that truly has a karmic mission in this lifetime. You're called the spiritual messenger. The truth is you probably have understood things or known things before you could explain how you understood them or how you knew that they were true. Because the number 11, or the master number 11, 2, is deeply connected to their intuition. Whether you're trying to connect in with your intuition or not, you are deeply connected to the unseen. Welcome to Life Path series, where we are going to unlock and uncover the true meaning behind every single life path number in numerology. This is where we're going to look at your natural gifts and talents. We're going to begin to understand some of the challenges or shadow side of this and growth opportunity of this life path number. And we're going to look at really what is the soul purpose and the soul mission or your soul lesson that you're supposed to be learning and achieving in this lifetime based on your life path number. Now remember, there is only one number, your life path number, that really begins to expand you into the possibilities and what you are here to truly achieve in this lifetime. So let's dive into those life path numbers right now. Hi guys, my name is Ness. I am an intuitive and I also have studied numerology, and I am so excited to be going into your life path number. I'm a big believer that we are all here for many reasons, but one of the things that we're really here for is to truly follow the soul's purpose in this life. So if you're excited about this, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below, put a thumbs up on the video, and make sure you share this back to yourself. Now let's dive into your life path number. If you look at the number 11, it is two ones side by side, right? This is almost, if you want to view it this way, is like a doorway to the other side, to the unseen, to the more behind the veil kind of thing, right? Or even a bridge, if you put it down like this, a bridge that bridges both sides. You are what's called a spiritual messenger. You are meant in this lifetime, you hold a karmic expression, a duty, a karmic purpose to be a messenger of some kind. Whether that is a spiritual messenger, whether that is just a messenger of some kind of knowledge, but you are meant to move the collective in a way, and in that way it's meant to come through likely through your expression, through your voice, through your actions. If you look at the number 11, 2, right? 2 is the number that 1 add up to. 2 is the number that you likely have gone through when you were younger. When you have a master number life path number, you move through a few different energies, and many master number life path numbers will come into their own, come into who they're really meant to be later in life, right? They don't always come into their own earlier in life because you do carry multiple energies within this life path. And it starts off as the 2 vibration. The 2 vibration is a very beautiful, loving vibration that is really concerned about the other. They are deeply concerned of the other. They are amazing counselors. They're amazing mentors. They can sense people's feelings. They know the vibe of the room. And this can lead to them truly being very impactful on a one-on-one situation, right? And so likely from a very young age, you could pick up on people's feelings. You knew when someone said that they were fine, but they really weren't. And it's just one of those things that you naturally pick up on. Now, the high side of a 2 number is someone that is deeply connected to their intuition, someone that is deeply connected to their creative side, someone that is really good at creating relationships, but also creating boundary within that relationship to where they can help other people, but that it doesn't hinder themselves. A number 2 on the lower expression is very concerned about what other people view of them. They're very concerned about other people's opinions. They're also deeply insecure of their own opinions. So they're typically the people that will people please through actions, through asking people's opinions before they truly trust their own. And once you've mastered that 2 energy, and you've realized that you have a connection to your intuition and you know things before it's even really known how you know those things, and you've learned to set up boundaries between what you know and what other people want of you, you then are beginning to move into this 11 energy, which is what you're supposed to master. It is what you're here to do. Your soul knew that you could handle the arc of a master life path. right? Which is going to come with its challenges and its hurdles that you need to overcome to truly embody the number 11. So if we look at the number 11, it is two ones side by side. It is very much a double leadership energy. It is an innovator. It is the initiator. Many life paths ones, let's just talk about the one in general, are the leaders of the world. They are the innovators. They're the ones that can see something coming before everyone else sees it to be something. You likely have been known, if you've truly embodied your double one energy, as a bit of like a trendsetter. You can forecast or foresee trends, things before they happen. And that sometimes the edge of an 11 is that you know things before it becomes mainstream. So many times your ideas, your concepts, the things you talk about, when you begin talking about it, it is before it's time. It is before everyone else has jumped on the bandwagon. So you may feel a bit of an outsider sometimes. And that is a bit of a push and pull with that 2 energy, because that 2 energy of the 11-2 is a bit of a people pleaser at times. Someone that wants to make other people happy. Someone that wants to be accepted. But with this double one energy, you are truly meant to be a leader, an innovator, someone that understands things before it actually happens, and someone that becomes a spiritual messenger for a purpose or a cause many, many times, okay? You also could be a teacher of some kind. 11-2 energy, 2s make great teachers. So this 11-2 energy is very much a teacher energy. So if you've ever felt drawn to teach about a certain subject, this is so energetically on point for you. They are also deeply psychically gifted. I don't even want to say intuitive, because 11-2 numbers go beyond just intuition to true psychicness. They will have psychic dreams. They will have a psychic knowing before it happens. They're also many times the ones that will have spirits speak to them, where they will understand the words. They may even see the visuals. They're deeply psychically gifted, and it is meant to really guide them in this lifetime. Now, the challenge in being so psychically gifted is, as a child, it can be a bit overwhelming. It can be a bit nerve-wracking. It can even be a bit scary, not understanding how to control it, not understanding how to set up boundaries with it, and not knowing how to guide the information that comes through and when it comes through. So one of the other gifts that you're meant to do is to truly understand how you set up energetic boundaries, not only with your life, but also with your psychic intuitive hits. Because the truth is if you don't understand how to set up these boundaries with your psychic gifts, it can bring a bit of anxiety. It can bring social anxiety, because you truly pick up on people's vibes. When you go out in public, it's not uncommon that you start feeling things. And if you haven't set up an energetic bubble or protection around you, you will pick up on everyone else's vibe. So one of the things that an 11-2 energy needs to master is the understanding of your feelings and someone else's, and understanding how to set up the energetic bubble around you with intention. This doesn't have to be difficult. You literally just with intention say, I set up an energetic bubble around me where I may perceive and see the energy, but I do not absorb the energy, right? So it could be something as simple as that. Because the 11 will understand things before it becomes a thing, before it becomes a trend, before it becomes something that everyone else like commonplace, they can begin to overthink a little bit because they're worried about how people are going to perceive them. The key is that you are given certain information or knowings before mainstream, because you are meant to be a messenger of that information, because you have this natural spiritual connection. You're also deeply creative when it comes to what you're interested in and in your life. And you have this energy of inspiration at times where you just sort of feel very inspired by something. And one of the things that I can tell you as being a life path 11-2, you need to follow those little trails, those little breadcrumbs that your soul gives you, those little inner interests, those little inner like sparks, that vision that you have of what could be. You need to begin to really follow that and follow it boldly. because you have the ability to be able to see possibilities. Because you can see possibilities, you have the ability to see how something's going to end up being once something's in place. That is such a beautiful gift. And it's also a gift of something that you need to share with other people, because part of many Life Path 11-2 numbers is that you're meant to inspire the collective in some way, to be a messenger of something, to be a messenger of a way to live, an idea, an innovation, all of these amazing things. You're meant to really be that messenger. It's not uncommon that when you were younger, you felt different. You felt possibly even a little misunderstood. You felt like you were just different than everybody else. You felt like a bit of an outsider. That is very common for an 11-2 number. Know that part of this is to create a resilience within you, to create an understanding of how you know things, and you don't have to explain how you know. You just know it to be true. This level of confidence is really needed to live into your Life Path 11-2. Many career and purpose-driven 11-2 Life Path numbers are really focused on being a spiritual teacher of some kind, being a mentor of some kind. Whether it's mentoring people on a financial thing, whether it's mentoring people on career paths. Many times we'll find that 11-2s are mentors of some kind or some kind of teachers, because you're meant to be a messenger of something. And it's not uncommon that you'll have life pivots where your message will shift into something different. And so expect that. That's part of being an innovator and a creative, is that you see possibilities before they become true, before they become reality. And that gives you this gift of being able to have these amazing life pivots. Many find that they are also very much healers, because this 11-2 energy pulls in knowledge from past lifetimes. You may find yourself in an arena of being a Reiki master, being able to really harness the energy and heal people. You may find yourself as a nurse. You may find yourself in the profession of being a doctor or some kind of health profession, but you find that you have the ability to heal. Sometimes it's a psychological healing. Maybe you are a counselor or a psychiatrist in some way, but likely it's going to be in some way of healing. Many 11-2s will have healing hands, where they may be massage therapists, physical therapists, all of these amazing different things. You may even find yourself understanding the energy of plants and understanding how to harness the healing properties of plants. Remember, in this life path, being an 11-2 life path, you have the ability to heal. Your ability to be able to see past lifetimes and current lifetimes and just bring that into one. You may also be a writer. Many 11-2s are writers. They're creatives. They're artistic. They're all of these amazing things. So you may find that you are a public speaker. You are a speaker of some kind of a cause. You're a writer. You may even have a content, like a YouTube channel or an Instagram or something like this. This is very supportive, because you are meant to make an impact on many people. So you're going to find yourself in some kind of a helping arena, whether it's online, one-on-one, in the health field, in a creative, artistic way, but in some way you make an impact that way. And the truth is as an 11-2 or master number life path, you are here to truly inspire other people to live into their most abundant life. And they get inspired by seeing you do the same in yours. So remember, you are here to not only live into your life, but you are here to inspire others to live into theirs. Part of the spiritual lessons that an 11-2 life path is here to really embody, your soul is learning how to trust its inner spiritual knowing. This is a big one for 11-2s, is that you have to learn to trust your intuition, your psychic hits, your knowing before you know. One of the biggest life lessons that 11-2 is here to master is trusting what you know before you have evidence to trust it. This is a big one, because you have a double one energy. You're truly meant to be the leader, the innovator, the one that paves the path. But the key with this is that you're paving a path that likely has never been paved. And so you're not going to have the evidence that this path is going to work. You just have this inner knowing that it's going to. And this is that trust in yourself, the trust in your knowing, the trust in your little voice in your head, in your body, in the dream that you had the night before. You trusting your psychic intuitive hits. This is one of the biggest lessons a Life Path 11 is here to do, is to trust it before you have proof. And regardless of whether or not the outside people outside of you believe it. And that is the hardest part of an 11 too, is going forward even if you don't have permission from other people. But when you do, you inspire other people to truly begin to trust themselves. And we are in a time where we need to trust ourselves. And so by you trusting yourself and moving forward, you inspire others to do the same. And the second soulmate lesson you're here to have is to know to not silence your intuition. Sometimes 11-2s can border on trying to hide, trying to ignore their psychic gifts, their intuitive hits. In this lifetime, you're meant to not hide those away. You're not meant to put them down, push them to the side. You're meant to truly embody your psychic gifts. This is a life of really trust, of internal trust, of personal trust, trusting your psychic gifts, psychic intuition, your ability to see the unseen, and being able to trust it and feel confident with it and not be ashamed of it is the biggest lesson that you have in this lifetime. So one of the last messages I want to leave you with is you are not too much. You do not feel too much. You do not sense too much. You have this knowing of what is going on, and you are not too much. You are just enough. And the next thing is you're not imagining it. No matter how it may sound to someone else, know that what you're getting, you're not imagining it. It is truly a connection to your soul, to the unseen, to past the veil. You have the ability to be able to see past the veil. And this is a lifetime in which you're meant to trust yourself and move forward with this psychic understanding. I just want to say thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this video, make sure the subscribe button down below, put a thumbs up on the video, and leave a comment down on what part of this really resonated with you. Oh, and by the way, if you're curious about anyone else's life path number, if you click right here, I have a whole, actually, I think it's over here. If you click right here, I have a whole series of all of the life path numbers and what they mean, just like this one. Make sure you share this with someone that you love, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Sending you a ton of love. Bye.